on in. My name's George Bortnick and this is my kitchen. This is where I do all my prepping. You come on in here and you can, my wife's taking this picture and she's never really worked the camera that much, so she won't show her face, so she's chicken. But here I'm just going to show you what I've got set up here. I've got one dehydrator, it's a Nesco, and then I've got two Excaliburs. I had another Nesco too, but I gave it to my daughter. And then I've got a couple of moving trays here, so I can, gives me a lot more working room and everything. And here's my mixer, and I've got some other assorted things here. Slow cooker and immersible blender and all kinds of other stuff. And here's my what is this, Berkey water filter. So this is I put in I believe in purified water. And what I'm doing today is I'm making some of my trail food. And basically what this is we're going to make some jerky. And I do something a little bit different. So a lot of people just take a big roast and they cut it real thin. Well, that's the way they used to do it. But I find it a little bit better. You're not ripping your teeth out of your fillings and everything if you use ground meat, and it's a heck of a lot easier and a lot quicker. And basically what I do is I take ground meat, I add some, well actually to make it a little bit better, it's not so much salt, I use Bragg's. It's a what's that called? Bragg is a
natural version of soy sauce.
It's a natural version of soy sauce, and there's not so much salt in it. So I use that, and a little Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of cayenne pepper, some garlic powder, and some liquid smoke. And basically what I do is I blend it up in my mixer here. And you can see this. I don't mean to keep jumping in front of everybody, but this is my hamburger meat that it's all mixed up and it's got all the ingredients in it. Now what this is a jerky gun. Nothing more than a grease gun or a cookie maker. And what you do is you put some hamburger in here. And the Nesco jerky gun, I've got this kind, I've got the Nesco jerky gun, and I think I like a Nesco jerky gun a little bit better. But I'm just using this one today, I'm just trying it. But you fill this thing up with the hamburger meat. Connect this all together. And then I take these little trays and I just make a long snake all the way through here for as long as I can until I run out of meat. I keep pouring that out like this. We'll just make this one and I'll show you some of the rest of the things that I do. So it looks kind of weird, but it really comes out good. You're not ripping your teeth up on it. Now this is what it looks like. You see this little tray here. It's a solid tray, so none of the drippings will get out of there. Now what I'll do is I'll get this to the point. I'll do this for about 5 hours, and then I'll dump this jerky out of here just on the open portion here, and it'll dry better. It'll dry all the way around, and it should only take about 12 hours to do. So tomorrow morning we'll have a loaded jerky, and this was about how many pounds was it? Probably about 3 pounds,
Yeah.
4 pounds. So we're going to get quite a bit of jerky out here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this jerky, and I'm going to take other things, like maybe you can take a look at this. This will give you some kind of idea, and I'll take you down and show you my pantry.
That's Trixie.
Oh, and there's my dog. Here's my. She gives me all my directions. I put all these things in quart jars or vacuum seal it, and I can take some things like oh, here's some seasoning, basil and rosemary. I dehydrate those and then seal them in here. And when I do this, it's good for 30 years. But I also take carrots and onions and zucchini and all kinds of other stuff. And I'll just be able to take a handful of this and a handful of that, throw it in a bag, Ziploc it, and then I can vacuum seal it along with some of this jerky. And all I have to do is add hot water when I'm on the trail. Now what I'll do is, because the meat, you can't really dehydrate that for more than 6 months. But what I can do is I can throw it in the freezer and it'll last for a long, long time. But then I can just rehydrate it and everything's just like new. And I've got it stored. Okay, now the next thing I'll do is I'll show you my pantry. Now the one thing that's neat about a pantry is I got this idea. I started doing some volunteer work with the Mormons, their food pantry, and I'm not Mormon, but the thing is, I think they do a great job, and I think they're one of the groups that really try to help the people and do a nice. It's not just a giveaway program. Helps the people work and learn how to be self-sufficient. And what their belief is, they have a year's supply of goods stored up. And what I've done is, whenever I find things on sale, like today we found peanut butter, fresh peanut butter on sale, and we bought I think it was 5 jars of peanut butter. And coffee. Coffee's going to go up very high here shortly, and we bought it up. Now, when things later on down the road, we don't have to buy a lot of stuff. We don't have to go to the store because we've already got it stored. We bought it when it's cheaper, and so it's real good. So I'm going to stop here, and then we'll go down and see the pantry.